Hello. 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 Good morning. There we go. That'll work. Hello. Good morning. Welcome everyone to Thunder Nick Plays Games. Today, I'm not gonna talk like this. I'm not gonna talk like this the whole recording. I'm not gonna do it. I thought I was gonna, but I'm not gonna do it. Guys, I'm on vacation. Yay! Mm, mm, mm. I've earned it. I've earned it. Mm, mm. I have earned it. Today, we are playing a little Highlife RP. I don't know why I'm moving so slow in my brain and the talking and the what have, but today we are going to play a little Highlife RP. I know none of it means anything. The wipe's coming, blah, 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 but still. I've just felt like, when do I get another truck, by the way? At what point do I get a cooler truck, dude? I feel like I should have gotten one by now. Today I felt like driving a little truck. Maybe going to the casino, spinning the wheel, you know, the standard stuff. I don't want to play too much High Life for this first, week of my vacation because I know I'm going to be wearing myself out on it for the second week of this vacation because that will be when the restart happens. And how exciting that I get to have a full week of rest and relaxation before I go into the hard grind of a server wipe. You know what I mean? I'd love to say I planned it this way, but I didn't. I just really needed a vacation, and this is how it worked out. This is the first available weeks. I would love to have two full weeks to grind the new server without having to worry about work and sleeping and any of that, healthy, normal human stuff. But this is probably better. 1 week of vacation to like relax and recharge the battery, as it were, and then the second week just will grind the shit out of High Life. That'll be fucking cool. And then I'll be back to work and we'll get back into a more normal High Life schedule, right? But anywho, this morning I felt like driving truck. I woke up today and I was like, man, it doesn't mean I can't. I was like, yeah, the wipe's coming. I was like, High Life, let's play some High Life. And I was like, the wipe's coming. But I was like, yeah, it doesn't mean I can't get on and just drive some truck around and have a little fun, What? I like driving the truck, dude. I'm not allowed to drive the truck just because there's a wipe coming? You know what I mean? Like, what kind of sense does that make, dude? I actually kind of like driving the trucks, dude. In a pinch. It's like a separate game to me. It's like, truck driver simulator or something. So that's probably what we're going to do. Do a couple routes of truck, maybe, until I get bored of it. And then, who knows what else we're going to get into. Truthfully. I sure don't. Should I back up into this thing? Gaddis, what's up, homie? I should probably back up into this thing, right? How are we doing on this beautiful Sunday morning? Sunday morning? Sunday morning, right? Having a nice Sunday morning, bud? See how we can get out of here. Over here. Do a little spinaroo. More like afternoon. Is it afternoon for you? It's early for me. It's 8:40 in the morning for me. But I guess, yeah, it would be afternoon for you, wouldn't it? See you working, huh? Yeah, I just felt like driving a little truck this morning. I don't know. I got a wild hair to drive a truck. So I'm just doing that today. I don't know where I'm going with this truck right now, but we'll figure that out in a second. I mean, so what? You know, the wife's coming. Doesn't mean I can't, you know, do some of the stuff I actually like on this server. This is one of the jobs I actually like on this server. Man, I got banned again. Why'd you get banned again? What? Come on, guys. How are all you guys getting banned? It's really not that complicated, man. Just don't fucking randomly shoot people. Don't fucking NBL. Like, how are you guys all getting banned? It's crazy. What'd you do, bud? I feel like I got no stream, other than Yeskel, I got no stream homies that don't get banned on a regular basis. Like all my people on this server, all the people that play on this server that I know, are all like routinely getting banned, like regularly getting banned. Like what the fuck, dude? Fucking Cash is always getting banned. That Jaden kid's always getting banned. Gaddis is getting banned. Like, I mean, granted, I don't have a ton of people that I know that play on the server, but like, it seems like every single person I know that plays on this server gets banned. So I robbed a bank yesterday, and the cop that chased me was the same cop that chased me again today because I robbed a gas station. He caught me, and I cussed him out and banned me for GTA driving. Bro, why are you cussing him out? Is that part of your character? Your character gets real mad when he loses? Is that like, you know, the kind of RP you're into? You're into that like win at all cost RP? Is that the idea? I mean, you're going to run into the same cop. There's only like a handful of people that are allowed to play cop, right? So odds are you're gonna run into the same cop over and over again. They got you for Well, here's what I don't. Okay, so listen, I don't mean to not take your side because you're the homie, but like here's where I'll say you can't get actually mad, bro. It's role play. You know what I mean? I mean you can, but like, come on, bro. It's role play. Getting actually mad is silly. I will say that. That's where I'm on the cops team. It's where I'm not on the cops team though, guys. Where I'm back on your team is, bro. GTA Online driving. They got you for GTA Online driving or GTA driving. Bro, you're trying to escape a bank robbery. You should be driving as recklessly as you feel like. You know what I mean? You just robbed a bank. You're not going to be driving fucking the speed limit. So on that end, it's like, what the fuck are they? Do you know what I mean? That sounds like a bullshit ban to me. On that part of it, not on the getting mad and yelling and screaming at people, because bro, you're better than that. You know you're better than that. But I would say, and this is just with my limited experience, like how the fuck they gonna ban you for driving like you're playing GTA when you're literally playing GTA? But then also, you're escaping a bank robbery. You're supposed to drive 10 and 2, follow the speed limit. Like you just robbed a bank. That's the part where I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, you're gonna wait for a green light, right? Exactly. That's a what? You just robbed a bank. So that part's a little bit like, what the fuck? Yeah, while the cops are chasing you. Hey, hold on, red light, cops, red light, right, guys? Red light. Like, what are we doing? That part, I'm with you. I'm like, what the fuck? But the getting mad part, though, that's something you can completely control on your end. So I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that one, but that's crazy. All you motherfuckers need to stop getting banned, dude, because I need some homies to RP with. It's like when the wipe happens, I'm gonna need some people to RP with, dude. All you goddamn sons of bitches keep getting banned. It's like, dude, what the hell? Got banned for GTA driving. What? What? That I find silly. I think that's the excuse they use to ban you for yelling at them, getting mad. Probably, is my guess. Because that cop didn't sign up to get verbally abused, right? Like to a point. To a point, if it's funny, you're being light about it and it's being silly. Like yeah, a little back and forth, the ret-a-tat with the cop is understood and accepted, I would think. But if you get like actually pissed and you start screaming at him, like I imagine nobody signed up for that. You know what I mean? That alone should be a reason to ban. Especially if it goes past the point of like if you were actually mad and you're actually saying shit to hurt feelings. You know what I mean? Like we're playing a video game. Everybody should be on some fucking, not best behavior, but like, jabs and insults for the sake of the walls, but not like serious, anger and, language and what have you. So no one should have to hear that. So on that level, it's like, yo, get this fucker out of here. He's toxic. On that level. But the idea that they, use the excuse that, well, he's GTA driving. Bro, you're running away from a bank. Was the bank robbery successful? Nice. Okay, good shit. So I don't know. That sounds like some pussy shit. Yeah, I'm back and forth on it. Part of me is like, yo, control your anger, obviously. Yeah, you're right. I mean, control your anger, obviously. But then the other part of me is like, but that's some pussy shit to be like, well, his driving wasn't very good. Get him out of here. Like, no, dude. If you don't like the way Gat was talking to you, then make that the reason why he was banned. Why are you hiding behind GTA driving? Do you know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it as a third person. That's just my third person perspective. That's just how it seems to me, Just from the information you've just given me. Seems like someone was too much of a puss to say you're toxic. Instead, they're like, toxic bans are hard to go through, so we'll just ding them for fucking GTA driving and get them out of here. Probably much easier to ban somebody for GTA driving than for fucking toxic whatever the fuck, Yeah, but you said yourself though, bro. You said yourself you were mad in the moment when the chase was happening or whatever, and they fucking arrested you or whatever. Right? So, I don't know. Or did you mean you were mad that you got banned? Wait for the green shirt. Bro, yeah, 100%. No, I don't. I've met realtors, like whitelist realtor type motherfuckers, cops that run red lights. So it's like, what are we doing? I've been in cars with cops as a hostage. Where can I drop you off? And they'll drive at 60 miles an hour and go right through the red lights. These are the police officers. So the idea that you're GTA driving, that for sure wasn't the reason why you got banned. It may be the reason they used for banning you, but that's not the reason you got banned. There's no question. It was the other shit. He just, that's the easy thing to write down on the report, for the ban. It's my guess. If I had to guess, and again, I only have your side. I only have limited information. But just from what you told me, I would wager to bet that that's just the excuse they used because they didn't like how the interaction went. Is my guess. The cop pretty much teased me, honestly. Well, I mean, yeah, he should do better too. You should do better. He should do better. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that happened though, but is it what was it, like a 3-day, 30-day to the wipe? How long do you got a ban for? You guys need to stop getting banned too. That's on the real. Like everybody needs to stop getting banned, bro. It's not that hard to stay on the RP server, dude, without getting banned. How you guys get banned so often? Not GTA Online. You don't gotta win, guys. A week? Okay, yeah, that's not bad. So more or less, I mean, a week is more or less to the wipe, right? Pretty much. I don't know. I can only speak, for the most part, I can only speak as a viewer because I've only just recently started playing RP. And I'll admit, there's been a couple times while I've been playing RP where I'm like, this is fucking, that's bullshit what just happened. And I don't like that. That doesn't make me feel good kind of moments. I've had those moments, I get it. But like, as a viewer, there's nothing worse than the motherfuckers that can't take it out. Like, as a viewer, I can only really speak with any amount of like, seriousness as like a viewer. Like, from a viewer's perspective, there's nothing. It's not always about a viewer's perspective. I know a lot of people don't record themselves or stream or whatever, so it's like maybe they're not considering the viewer's perspective. But like, I can only speak from a viewer's perspective as far as like, having real time, because I've been watching roleplay for fucking better part of a decade, right? Probably 6 or 7 years. And like, there's nothing worse than the group that can't take an out. Like, yo, you're losing. Just accept that you're losing. You know what I mean? Like, when someone gets all fucking, when something doesn't go their way, ugh. That's just the worst to watch. You know what I mean? I can't imagine it's much more fun to be involved in from the player perspective either. When someone's just like, but you should have put my card in, but then you know what I mean? It's like, dude, just take the L, move on. It's a video game. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think most of these situations, these bans or whatever, that's where that comes from. Somebody's like, refuses to be the one that oh, you're not going to shoot me, even though you got your guns out well before I ever got my guns out, and you know what I mean? Oh, no, I can't take you're not going to show me up in front of my friends. And it's like, bro, you got to take the L. Life's full of L's, bro. Sometimes you got to take the L. I feel like you guys are allergic to L's, dude. And it results in bans. Stop getting banned. I started playing a couple months ago. I finally got a PC. I'd ran my stream. I mean, I've had my YouTube channel for like 10 years, but like, I'd always just ran my YouTube channel and my streams and whatever off of like a bullshit laptop. All I had to do was run Streamlabs, so I didn't need a real strong PC or anything. But then recently, my laptop, after like a decade, literally 10 years probably, I had that same laptop. It finally took a shit on me and it died. So I was like, well, shit, now it's time to upgrade, right? Not just going to replace the laptop, it's time to upgrade. So I got like an actual PC. And I'd always said, if I get an opportunity, if I ever have the hardware, if I ever get the fucking actual real computer, I was like, I'm going to try our roleplay because it's my television. I haven't had cable or like, haven't watched like normal television in decades. Well, not decades, probably 10, 12 years. I got rid of my cable a long time ago. It's too expensive, right? So I haven't had television in that way, and I've mostly just been like watching Twitch or YouTube. That's how I get my entertainment, right? I don't have any bunny ears or any like local channels really on my television. I don't really watch television like that, Maybe I buy a movie every now and then, but mostly every night at the end of the day, I'd get on Twitch and I'd go to GTRP and I'd watch No Pixel, or back in the day I'd watch Family RP, or I'd watch, like nowadays I'm watching Prodigy a lot. I just watch, GTA servers, and I'd follow groups, and I would just see what's going on, and It'd be my television, if you will. It'd be my entertainment. So I've been watching for a very, very, very long time. But only recently have I had the computer so I could actually play. But for years I was like, man, if I ever get a computer, I'm gonna play some roleplay, dude. I'm gonna do some GTRP shit. I'm gonna get in on one of these servers, man. I'm gonna play. I was like, I could do this. I know I could do this. I could be good at this. I could have a lot of fun playing on one of these servers, dude. So it was put up or shut up time when I got this new PC. You know, it's like, well, shit. Now I actually have, you know, the means to play on one of these servers. I was like, well, I better go find some public ones to get my feet wet and get started. You know. And then credit to Yeskel, the homie, Alistair Black, on Highlife. He's like, yo, I found a pretty good public server. Like anybody can get in. It's, you know, maintained pretty well. Pretty fun. You gotta try it. And I was like, oh shit. It's put up or shut up time. I was like, ah fuck, I guess I gotta try it. And that was, I don't know, 2 months ago? 3 months ago? Wasn't that long ago. This is only the third server I ever logged into as well. This Highlife. I find the pretend of it all very fun. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people that play GTA maybe don't feel that way. Maybe a lot of, I mean, this is a public server, so maybe that's more of a whitelist server type of a mentality, but like, the pretend of it all is the fun, isn't it? I mean, most people just make a version of themselves and just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking be the baddest gangster ever. Like, that's as deep as they think about the pretend of it. I feel like that's kind of a wasted opportunity because, you know, I don't know. The really entertaining roleplay is the motherfuckers that are like completely different people. You know what I mean? Throw on an accent or, you know, pick yourself out a couple character quirks. But what do I know, dude? Like I said, I've only been playing on roleplay servers for about 2 months. But I will say that 2 or 3 months, but I'd love to know exactly when I started so I can be able to tell people. I feel like it comes up a lot. But I can't give a straight answer. I should be able to give a straight answer. But, where was I going with that? I sidetracked myself. Oh, there's a Volkswagen Bug. I need one of those for the chop shop. That's okay. I'm in the middle of a job. I can't do that now anyways. I mean, people, I feel like, I mean, with a public server like this, I feel like people treat it like a glorified GTA Online. And there's an argument that why shouldn't they? It's, you know, it's a fucking public server. Like, there's no need to get snobby about the roleplay on a public server. It's a public server, right? So I get that. I understand. It's not like one of the high-end, like, you know, everybody's got to have a backstory, write your resume, apply type, whitelist type servers, right? Where everything's super serious, but all the people I've met on this server, there's been like, I don't know, 3 that I thought were actually playing characters. Feels like everybody else is just themselves with a different name. Self-inserts with like cooler names, you know, like Max Powers and stuff. Like, okay, bro. Johnny Danger. But you're just self-inserting. You're just exactly you, you know? Same voice, same characteristics, same quirks, you know? You're just the GTA Online character you made, you know, 12 years ago when the game came out. But just on a roleplay server. It's like, what's the fucking point of that? I don't know. I feel like I have this conversation way too often when I'm playing on these servers. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm a noob, right? Making a giant semi-truck slow down like that? How dare you, red sedan. I should have just crushed you into tomorrow, you idiot. Yeah, so the plan for the next 2 weeks, because I'm on vacation, is rest and relaxation, recharging the battery, have one get together with family. We're gonna do like a sushi situation, dude. I've already put my money in on it. We're buying a fuck ton of sushi. We'll watch some movies and some sushi. That's gonna be dope. I'm stoked for that. That's like this next upcoming Thursday. I got one trip to pay a cable bill. That's like the only real like activity, responsibility, errand or whatever that I have to do. It's gonna be a chill couple weeks, dude. Very relaxed. And the second week, I'll have the new server to fucking tinker around with, and that'll be very fun. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yo, bro.
Hey, bud, what's going on?
Can you give me a push to the gas station in the truck, please?
Yeah, I probably can. Let me get a little bit of space and turn around. I'm gonna go down to the end of the street. I'll come right back.
Okay, thank you. Okay, die ook gaan ons help.
Gotta help people out, dude. All right, let me see if I can turn this thing around. I'm like a surgeon with this shit. Just bear with me. Oh, I got a curb right there that's giving me hell. Hold on.
Thank you.
Did that get you? You good?
Yeah, thank you.
My man. That was fun, man. I appreciate you, man. That was a good time. What's up, Yesko? How's it going, bud? These kind of turns are tough, dude. Ooh, that's a tough turn. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. I'm on vacation, bro. Next 2 weeks off. The vacation hasn't technically started yet. This would just be my normal weekend. But like when the week starts, I'm on vacation, dude. I'm stoked. First week's gonna be just rest and relax. I've kind of already been over this in this first half an hour. I apologize, guys, if you've been watching from the beginning. I'm gonna repeat it. First week's gonna be just rest and relaxation. The second week's gonna be the hardest grind I've ever done on a video game, probably ever. As soon as that wipe happens and we go live on the fresh Highlife server, I'll have a full week without work or anything. I'll just be able to no life it, dude. I'm excited. I'll have me a full week to get my fucking feet under me really good, when the wipe happens. And then I'll be back to work and back to like the normal, kind of recording schedule and stuff. But yeah, I'm stoked. Didn't even plan it this way. I just didn't take my September vacation because I didn't buy 2K this year. Normally I buy, I take 2 weeks off when I buy 2K so I can get my grind for my player. You know how I do. You've been around a while. But this year I didn't buy 2K, as you know. So I just, I let that vacation kind of slip a little bit, and I'm starting to feel it at work a little bit. I was like, man, I need fucking time off. This is the body ache and the fucking getting annoyed at the little things and get pissed at people and just like, ah, fucking. And like, I was like, normally this wouldn't bother me. Why does this bother me? Oh, that's right, because I haven't been on fucking vacation in a while, man. So, gotta, you know, the earliest available time off, which was these next 2 weeks, which just happens to work out pretty perfectly for the wife, you know? So, I'm stoked. It's gonna be good. Oh boy. Okay, that's gonna be a tricky one. I should have gone in the other way. Let me just turn this thing around. Today the plan is I'm just doing a few runs and maybe go to the casino for a little bit, just like a light recording. Honestly, the amount of recording I do this first week is going to be minimal, just because I don't want to wear this game out too much, because I'm going to be no life in it the second week of this vacation. So I don't know how I didn't take that fence down, but whatever. Sorry, in what world am I not on the red circle? Walk me through that. How am I not on the red circle? Oh boy. This is annoying in a way that I can only describe as absolutely and painfully. I'm in the circle, you fucking lumps of shit. Oh, that's dumb. That's so dumb. I'll go back around again. I'll do it the other way. I'll back into it like they want. They clearly want me to back into it. I'll back into it. Fine. Fine. We'll back into it, you fucking shitbags. I was trying to be slick, but that's fine. We'll go this way, and we'll back into it, and everything will be perfect. This is what they want me to do. I get it. Sometimes I like to avoid trying to go backwards like this, if I can. But clearly they don't want me to avoid it. They want me to go backwards. Oh, this is the touchiest fucking circle I've ever seen in my life. What the hell, dude? Gotta be fucking perfectly in the middle of the... I mean, that's... How am I not in the circle? There it is. There it was for half a second. Look at that. That's so stupid. That was the dumbest circle I've ever seen. Let me out of here, please. I don't want to ever come back here again. When you see some of the, like, half-ass, like, barely sideways into the red circle park jobs I do over the course of a run of Ron, the idea that it had to be perfectly symmetrical for that one is laughable. Like, what the fuck? Why is that gas station so damn special, dude? Makes no sense at all, dude. I swear there's always at least one that's, like, really touchy, dude. People should do... They should do something about that in the white, man. Fix that. Fix that shit in the white, bro. You can fix stuff. Fix that. Oh boy. Did he get it? Okay, I thought he was going to have to line it up again. There we go, out the way he went out. Looks like a little bit straighter. But I am going to make an effort to get out and ride the bike a little bit each day if I can. Get down to the, maybe take a ride down to the beach at some point. I'm going to get exercise. I'm not just going to sit here in my living room. I promise you I won't. I'm going to try and get some stuff done. I mean, one bike ride's to do the cable bill, obviously. That's a given. We're going to do that. Go to a comic book store or something. We'll find ways to get out and do some stuff. The fuck? Well, that was ridiculous. Oh, this one's easy. I remember this one. This one you just pull up on the side of this thing all effortlessly. This one's nice. Look at that. That's as into the fucking circle as I ever was on that other gas station. And yet, that other gas station was like, you're not in there yet. Okay, dude. Okay, bro. Alright, bro. Alright, we're going to catch the freeway. We're just going to head right up the freeway back to the, this is actually perfect last spot to drop off. This is a clean freeway run. How's that hard to say? This is a nice freeway run. Right back up to the Rons, dude. Bada bing, bada boom. Get on my face. Ooh, thread the needle. Come on. Yeah, I got to get used to doing these Ron trucks because I'm going to do a fair amount of Ron trucks that first week. get my money back up after the wipe. I really enjoy Ron trucks. I feel like the parking on them is way better than the other trailer truck job. The other trailer truck job, they make you get into some really super awkward parking spots where it's just not very fun at all. Going this way? Oh, we're going this way because... Well, no, because you're right back down to the... So why did I have to go to the top side here? That's weird. Why did the red line have me going up over that? I should stay on the freeway. Damn, I'm running out of gas. Damn it, I thought that was the turnoff. That was an incorrect turnoff. I'm an idiot. I might run out of gas before I get back. It's a real concern that I might not have enough gas. Part of me wants to grab a little gas there, but that's the opposite of what we're doing here. I can't afford to clunk up here. I have no gas. Perfect. Damn it. To the last drop of gas. Bro, 0 gas in the truck. Let's go. High level. It's literally push. Look, it says push. That's how we do it, bro. I delivered every last drop of gas out of that truck, including the stuff in the truck's tank. That's how you do it, dude. $4 grand, almost $4 grand. Full run bonus. Let's go. I might do one more. I'm gonna do one more. I still wish I could get a better truck. Can't get a better truck, dude. Unless, is it like pressing stop, enter? No. Let me do one more. I know it's not, well, you know what? I don't actually want to do one more. It's not really about the money. I know it's not about the money right now. I don't want to wear, you know what? I don't want to wear out trucking. Ooh, perfect. My chopped car is here. What do you bet it's this? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, interesting. And then it's this one, and then that one. Huh, that was weird. Alright, let's ride. This is the kind of car I would expect Beans to drive, by the way. But I just couldn't pull the trigger on it because it's like, it's too, I don't know. It's a little too on the nose. Come running at me, huh, bitch? That's what I thought. Let's see if it's this one up at Sandy. I think it is. I don't think I gotta drive this all the way down to the city. I don't think. Could be wrong. I also need to get food when I'm in Sandy. Potato chips or something, you know? There's no way this car will be big money at the chop. There's no way I'm getting $2 grand for this. I'm gonna get like 1,400 or something. Watch. 1,200, something really light. Wait, that's an insurance spot. Where am I thinking I'm going? Oh, over there. I don't know what I was thinking there. Drive the stolen car to the insurance place. Dune buggy. Okay, let's not flip this thing. Dune buggy. Let's not flip this thing before we get it, you know, stored away here. That'll be bad. I figured it was up here. Alright. 1839. Ooh, pretty good money. Goddamn. Radius. What the fuck is a radius? Oh, it's just like some random SUV. Okay. Well, those are fun. Probably just drinks in here, but let me see if I can find food in here. Safe bet is it's all drinks, but... Oh no, we have nuts. I'm gonna put these nuts in my mouth. I got my Cadillac car down at the Ron place, so I need to steal a car from the prison, drive down to the Ron trailer, you know, job pickup spot, and get my car. I drove my car down there. Does Chop Shop give you cash on hand? In hand, rather? It does, huh? Or no? Because I didn't realize that. Everybody's always been so friendly up at the chop that like that's never come up. But like, I've been robbed more at the fruit stand than I have at the fucking chop shop. And if they're both cash in hand, begs the question: why does nobody ever rob anybody at the chop shop? You know? Especially if they just chopped a car, that's $2,000. It's a quick $2,000 if you pull a gun on them, you know? Plus, it's not like they go, I'm calling the cops. Dude, you were doing illegal shit. I stole $2,000 illegal dollars from you. You know? That guy driving on his e-brake? Why does that guy sound like he's dragging his wheels? Is that just me? That guy sounded like he was literally dragging the wheels behind him as he drove. Like his back wheels were locked, but he was still driving somehow. This one? And then maybe this one? Ooh, got it. Let's go. The reason would be to take the $2,000. Yes, go. I get what you're saying, but that there is a reason. You got the chop. He's at the chop shop, and he just got $2,000, and I want those $2,000. That's a reason. I mean, robbing somebody without a reason is like when you see somebody on the side of the street, you're like, "Give me your money." That's different. There isn't a lack of reason when you both show up at a chop shop that you know gives out cash for car, and you see a guy pulling with a car. You're like, "Yo, he's about to get cash. I want that cash." Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I guess technically you're robbing him for no reason, but you're not robbing him for no reason. You want that $2,000 he's about to make off that car he just stole. And so by the way, he wants your $2,000 you're about to get off the car you just stole. Like, that seems like a fair, I mean, you're doing illegal business, dude. That feels like a fair robbery to me. But I don't know. Maybe the server owners would disagree. But that doesn't feel the same as like, hey, look at the guy walking down the street. Let's rob him. It's not the same as that. Then what's the point to do chop shop if someone can just come up and rob you? The point of doing chop shop is by driving a car to a place on the map, you get $2,000 instantly instead of spending 45 minutes doing a job and having it digitally, electronically, $2,000. Like, a $2,000 run of pizza takes 30 minutes. Running a car to the chop shop takes about 5. That's the point of doing it. 1, because it's illegal. 2, because it's fast fucking money. 3, because there's an element of danger, which makes it fun. Role play. Yeah, someone would just stand by chop. Bro, 100%. That's my point. Why is nobody holding down? In every server I've ever seen, the chop shop is controlled by a gang. And you have to pay to chop. Every server I've ever seen. On Family RP, way back in the day, I'm talking about like 2018, like they used to have a group of bikers that would run the chop shop, and you wouldn't just be allowed to go chop. Like, you had to have their permission. You had to pay them per day. Have you paid today? Yeah, no, I paid with the, and they named the name Axel or whatever the name of the biker was. Okay. And then they'd call Axel, and Axel would be like, yeah, he paid. Guy in the blue hat, yeah, he paid. Okay. He's like, carry on. People would guard the fucking chop shop. Fucking on NoPixel, there were multiple different gangs. At one point, OTT was running it. At another point, the Shang Gang was running it. I think at one point, even like Hades was running it. And they're going, yo, you need to pay $1,000 a day to run chop. Because we control this chop shop. It's an illegal activity. We're controlling it like the mob. This is the only server I've ever been on or seen where someone isn't controlling the chop. To your point. You got to have the guns to control that situation, though. I feel like that's a lot of the reason why, other than the efficiency of grabbing a car and picking the other person up, people run teams of 2 when they chop. I would assume part of that's for protection, but maybe not. Maybe not on this server. I don't know. But that's, to answer your question, like, that's every example of chop I've ever seen has some governing body in server, some group that's decided this is our payday. Because why wouldn't it be their payday, dude? Like, it's too easy. You know they're getting cash. If you've ever chopped a car, you're like, oh, we get cash for cars. Got it. But I mean, you make a valid point. Maybe that is considered robbing for no reason on this server. But I think I can make a case to justify it. Is all I would say. Yeah, I don't know why I just put the cash away just to pull cash back out, but I gotta spin the wheel. And this is coming from a guy who doesn't want to do illegal stuff, but like I'm just, you know. God dang son of a fucking ripoff. I mean, by that logic, there's... sorry, brother. My bad.
My bad, bro.
By that logic, though, Yesko, like, nobody can rob anybody on the server ever. You know what I mean? Like, when I was on the beach selling weed, and that guy came over and grabbed my weed and the money out of my pocket, and he goes, don't do that, and walked off, like, he was breaking the rules. By that logic, you can't rob a bank. By that logic, I don't know. The whole, like, you can't rob people without a reason, like... There's always a reason. Sure. No, I'm 100% agree. Like there will sometimes but that's the thing. That's why there should be an element of risk to chopping. It's an illegal activity. Like, even if there is that kid that sits up there and tries to rob people, cool. Wait till he runs into that group that's got two people in the car, and they both got their guns out because they know that it's dangerous. Or wait till word of mouth, a guy gets robbed and he goes down the street and, there's kind of a gentlemanly, like, I'll pick you up if it's clear you're chopping cars, and I'm up in the area. I'm like, oh, he's chopping. Let me give him a ride into the city. And he says, hey, word of mouth, there's a guy up there robbing people at the chop, just so you know. If you know anybody that chops, let him know. And then word of mouth gets around, and a group of people go up there and settle that guy the fuck out. That's good RP for like 3 or 4 or 5 people. You know what I mean? It's good RP for the guy who tells everybody, yo, watch out if you're doing any chops today, watch out, there's a guy up there with a gun robbing people. It's good RP for anybody he tells who goes, hey, you know what? I got time today. I got guns. I got a couple homies that are bored. Let's go run that motherfucker off the chop. It's good RP for the guy up at the chop, the one single guy going, oh, this is going to be, I'm going to make so much money today. And then all of a sudden here comes a storm of dudes with guns going, who the fuck do you think you are robbing people at the chop? You know what I mean? Like, that's 5 different scenarios off of that one guy's decision to start robbing people at chop. You know how much roleplay just came off of that one person's decision to start robbing people? Or potential roleplay came off of that? I see your point, but then, like, at the end of the day, if it's about scenarios, it's about roleplay, it's about, situational, back and forth between, real people, that creates a whole mushroom cloud of scenarios that can potentially present themselves. All off of that one person being an opportunistic son of a bitch going, if I have a gun, I could rob people at the chop shop. I don't know. I don't see a problem with it. But I'm not the arbiter of RP. Listen, I might come off like I know everything about roleplay, but like this server's different than other servers. Maybe they don't want people doing that. Maybe that would be bannable. I don't know. I just don't think it would be though, because like that's a hustle. In the same way chopping a car is a hustle. In the same way robbing a bank is a hustle, dude. If you can catch somebody with their pants down, right? I don't know. I'm not saying it's scurvy. It's for sure shady, but like, I feel like on a criminal level, fair play. If people are stupid enough to, I was stupid enough to be selling pot on the beach without a gun, right? That group came over, took my pot, took my money, right? I was dumb enough to be going to drug deals with 2 bricks on me and no backup and no gun, right? I got robbed, right? I was being stupid, fair on them. I feel like the same thing could be said about going to the chop shop without any backup or any second person and trying to chop cars. without, in my case, without a gun and or any backup. I think the very same thing could be said, right? I don't know. It's an interesting one. I just think it's an interesting one. I think there's some wiggle room there. Again, I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I have seen that happen quite a bit around the chop. I'm just surprised it's never happened. I've never seen it on this server. Nobody's ever tried to, control the chop in that way. There's a repair shop up here. I gotta get my car repaired. If they in fact were like, yo, you can't rob people at the chop shop, I would find that to be a bit of a bummer. I would be like, I don't necessarily agree with that decision. Like if they were like, if people got in trouble for doing that, like, yo, that's bannable, don't do that. I'd be like, interesting, why? You know what I mean? I'd be like, that promotes a certain amount of role play if you let it. You know what I mean? As long as it's not, out of control. Like there's real room for role play off of somebody robbing people at the chop. That I would be a little bit confused if they didn't let people do that. You know? That could turn into a whole thing. If it was allowed, But yeah, I've met nothing but friendly people at the chop, though, to be fair. On this server, that hasn't even presented itself, hasn't even come up. I've met nothing but nice people. Everybody's been real, like, helpful, oh, you'll find that car over here, over there. Do you need to ride into the city? That type of stuff, like, it's pretty common with the chop on this server, which, like I said, just from the amount I've watched roleplay, like, that's not normally the case. Normally, chop shop is like, if you're chopping cars, you got your head on a swivel. You got at least one guy with you with a gun. Everybody's armed. You have at least one friend with you to help either one, pick you up after you drop the car off, and two, to watch your back while you drop the car off. Like, these sorts of things are just standard operating procedure. While there is generally, when I see people at the chop teams of two, it doesn't seem like anybody's super worried about anybody else. Everybody's really friendly and like helpful with one another. So maybe, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's probably just different on this server, but doesn't seem like they have the size of police force where they could actually monitor chopping with police officers, like control chopping with police. Like there's no way they could stop somebody from just chopping all day long and making a fortune, right? Like it's a money glitch. If you're good at finding cars in the server, you know where cars spawn. Generally know where cars spawn. It's a money glitch. Like most money glitches have their counter, like paper, rock, scissors. Most rocks like that have their paper. You know what I'm saying? And the paper, in a lot of cases, in most servers I've seen, has either been a gang controlling the chop, or I mean, on some servers that are big enough, a police force that eventually, if enough cars get flagged and chopped, like another car somebody broke into another car and up by the Sandy and whatever. Like eventually the cops start paying attention to that area and start catching people with stolen cars in that area, and pretty soon the chop gets exposed. You know what I mean? But this particular server has never has more than like 3 or 4 cops on at a time. I just don't think they have the police force to do that to stop the fucking money glitch, if you will, with just a police presence. I just don't think they have the amount of police to do that. So I think the only way they could do that would be with a gang or an opportunistic person with a gun, stopping sweaty no life types 10 hours a day chopping cars. Now I'm not saying it's easy to chop cars for 10 hours straight, because it really isn't. Like sometimes you'll catch a car where you're like, where do I even begin to look for that car? So maybe that's part of the way they've mitigated the whole like no lifing the chop. But talking out the side of my neck now, but it's interesting though to think about because there's money to be made there. If you and a couple of like-minded folks were inclined to start, robbing chop. I mean, I feel like people that do chop are not necessarily like, in my experience on this server at least, have not really been tough guys. They're generally just nice people for the most part. I haven't had a bad experience with a chop person yet. It's a lot of new people. It's a lot of teams of two, just driving around chatting, looking for cars, grabbing them, chopping them. A lot of Bonnie and Clyde, a lot of guy-girl combos. I've seen that quite a bit up at the chop. Okay, we gotta go get my motorcycle from the insurance place. I had my motorcycle stolen 3 or 4 days ago, and I haven't gotten it back. Oh, it's right over there. Okay, so follow that street up and then go. Okay. Oop, there's my mouse. Yeah, because there's got to be squads that are good at it. There's got to be teams that are really good at chopping. That like one guy-girl combo, Bonnie and Clyde. I was up there and I was asking them about a Turismo, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this parking garage between these hours you usually find it." Like they knew it down to like the time of day you're gonna find it. I was like, "Oh Jesus, that group fucking chops." I was like, "Those two chop. Those guys are in the chopping game." I was like, "Got it. Okay." But they were all too willing to tell me exactly where to look for the red garage, second floor, between 3 and 10 o'clock at night. A lot of times, that's where it'll be. I'm like, okay, Jesus. I was like, whoa, those guys know how to chop. But if you're operating on that level, you could just chop all day. Whoa. $2,000 every 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how fast you can drive the car across the map. Whoa. I mean, that's crazy money. And keep in mind, there's 2 chop shops. And once you get enough points, you can unlock multiple cars at once. You can be looking for 3, 4, 5 cars at once. If you're really good at it, it's lucrative. I'm not really good at it. I don't know where any of these cars spawn. Chasing down cars is no fun if you don't know where they spawn at, dude.
Look, I've got like the most amazeballs and critters opportunity ever.
I also like how close this apartment I have currently is to the insurance place. It's very convenient when I get my shit stolen, which happens a lot because my bike is so beautiful it constantly gets stolen. The last time it got stolen was a pretty fancy steal, dude. I was over at the PDM or whatever, looking at cars, and so I had it parked in the parking lot, and it was locked. But as I came out and pressed the button to unlock my bike and went to get on the bike, a fucking big truck came through, like someone had stolen a truck, came through, and he goes, ha ha, and he goes, poof, and smashes me over the ferns with an unlocked bike. Over the ferns, the bike lands on the other side of the ferns, and somebody ran up. Another second person ran up and goes, grabbed my bike and drove off. And I was like, yo, my bike. And I turned around and the guy's smashing me with the car. I'm like, what the fuck is it? What kind of a weird ass tag team bike theft was that, dude? It was pretty ridiculous. Oh. Where did they touch you? Show me on the doll. Okay, we're out of here. I forgot where I was going for a second. I'm just spinning my wheels now, guys. I felt like doing the truck run. I don't know. I get my truck run done. I did my spin on the wheel at the casino. Didn't get anything fun out of that. Sometimes that can turn into a whole bunch of fun stuff to do. I don't know. I think we're about good for now. I recorded something, you know? I feel good about recording something. It's going to be weird this next week, though. I don't know how much I'm going to actually record. Because until the wipe, this is kind of a what's the point situation. Is there somebody robbing the convenience store? What's that alarm? Or is that a car somewhere? That's the car right there. Man. The cars I have right now in my chop are like some straight up sedan and SUV looking standard boy. Like looks like every other car type nonsense. I wouldn't mind getting really good at chop though. Like that's something to consider. Like chop's a victimless crime. Everybody has insurance. People have insurance. It's a victimless crime. The insurance companies need to pay anyways. The cost of premiums these days, they better be buying people new cars, man. You know, Beans would take that as like a Robin Hood situation. About time these insurance companies start paying out and buying people some new cars, man. If I could steal the old ones and put the pressure on the insurance companies, those fucking life-sucking leeches, you know? As far as Beans with crimes, it's like, dude, marijuana, that ain't hurt nobody, man. I'm just putting some happiness out in the world. As far as stealing cars, man, the insurance companies robbing these men and women of this city blind with their fucking insurance rates and their fucking premiums. Least I can do is put them in a position to have to buy a new car every once in a while. I take that as a personal fucking, you know. Beans, I said, rather, would take that as a personal point of pride, dude. To put the pressure on the insurance companies, those fucking leeches. Victimless crimes, you know what I mean? Growing and selling a little weed, victimless crime. Stealing a car or two, victimless crime, dude. Ugh. Dude, I can't wait for that wipe. Ah, that's gonna be great. What do I have in my inventory that I need to get rid of before the wipe, which no one will care about or buy? Bottled water I have in here, LSD, zip ties, so much Green Crush, but that shit doesn't even sell though. Like, I can't even sell it, dude. All right, guys. I guess I'll leave it there. Short recording, but I mean, we're all just spinning our wheels, aren't we? Why are we bullshitting? I feel like we're all just spinning our wheels till that, wipe happens. For now, I'm out of here. You guys have a great rest of your